So you're saying that evolution is an observed fact, yeah? So
No,
species change, yeah?
No, sir. I'm telling you that directly, that evolution is an absolute observed fact.
Okay.
It is observed. We have seen singular cells turn into multiple cells. We have seen transitions of many types.
Okay.
There's all kinds of evidence. So
Cool.
much evidence, it's ridiculous.
So do you know what the Bible says? Do you know the position of the Bible?
Yes, I'm pretty familiar with the Christian Bible. Yes, sir.
Okay, so if I was to say to you that God says they'll give after their own kind...
Okay, and then I would tell you that kinds actually means nothing, and that what the Bible says is literally just a claim. I could tell you that Harry Potter's book says something cool too.
Cool.
But the problem is that unless it's substantiated.
Okay, cool. So let's talk about the evidence then. Cool. So the Bible, let's put the argument we're saying. A cat will make a big cat.
Hold on, sir. I have an attack dog. Here, hold on 1 second. Come on. Okay, so you keep referring to the Bible, but there's a problem with this.
No, I'm just going to give the position of the Bible first, so you know what you're arguing against.
We're talking about evidence stuff. So
Yeah, but we're just going to go to evidence. It's fine. I love science, mate. I love science. Like, I love biology. It's one of my favourite subjects. Always has been.
Then how could you... Okay, all right. We'll get to that after.
Okay. So science says they'll give after their own kind. So dogs you can breed different dogs. You've got a dog barking. That dog breed might not have existed 50 years ago, 20 years ago. We breed, we change. We have dormant DNA. You know about this? And we have epigenetics.
The Bible says what? You're saying the Bible says what now?
So they say they'll give after the kind. So a dog will always be a dog. It can be a wolf. It can be a chihuahua. It can change.
Yeah, but that's clearly false.
Okay.
That's clearly false. Like, that's a hilarious idea.
Okay, tell me how that's hilarious.
Because that's not the key, my guy, is that it actually does change. It's not kinds. There's no such thing as kinds. Speciation is a fact. The thing you guys call macroevolution, macroevolution.
Macroevolution would be what you're describing is changing from one species to another.
Which happens. There is absolutely...
Cool. In the fossil record, would we ever see the same type of skeletons, or would we see a constant transition from one species to another?
Everything is in transition, sir.
Yeah, okay, so does the skeleton record back that up?
What's that?
Does the skeleton record back that up?
Not only that, but DNA. Absolutely. You know the transition of whales?
You believe that a whale, and then you're going to talk about the argument of the bone, the residual bone, where it used to walk on land?
No, I'm going to tell you that DNA evidence, not only fossil evidence, DNA, phylogeny, there's mountains. I know that creationists think that people just look at bones and go, wow, this looks like the same kind.
Okay. So you believe...
Don't overtalk me, man. This is exactly why I didn't want to do this. Because every time I'm trying to say something, we all of a sudden go down a different rabbit hole.
No, we're staying with Noah's Ark.
I don't even get to finish my sentence before you try and come with some kind of rebuttal, but we don't even get to actually get to the point. The point is, it's not bones. We're not just looking at bones. We're not like, oh, it looks kind of like this. No. We have transitions all the way up, and every time we find one, guess what you guys do? Oh, there's a gap in between the two. And then we find the next fucking one. You know that birds right now are avian dinosaurs? Did you know that you are a great ape? Did you know that?
Do you know what dinosaur means? The word dinosaur means.
Do you know that birds are avian dinosaurs?
Yeah. I don't agree with that. I know that's in the books.
I don't think that you're a scientist. I really don't think that you have the knowledge to disagree with it on a level that means anything.
Okay, well, you're entitled to your thought process. That's fine. You're entitled to think that. Yeah, that's fine.
No, and actually, everybody's not entitled to their own belief where reality is different. Sorry, there's objective reality.
Of course there is. Yeah, I agree. There's only one truth. There's only one truth.
You don't believe that, but that doesn't change the reality of that it's an objective fact.
Okay, so do you know what the word dinosaur means?
Go ahead, break me down, bro. Let's play semantics.
It means terrible lizard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool.
So it's just a big lizard, isn't it?
No, not when it has feathers and it fucking lays eggs and it's a fucking chicken.
Okay, so a dinosaur turned into a chicken. Did you see?
Actually, so do you not understand what I'm I'm saying, and you want to
I do know what you're saying. I just think that you're not listening to the other argument.
Directly by evidence, by DNA evidence, by
Cool.
not only phylogeny, yes, many paths of evidence support this, show this to be a fact.
So when you find these transitional species, yeah?
Everything's in transition. You're in transition right now, dude.
Okay, cool. It's amazing.
You know what the organ is, right?
Cool. So is evolution still a theory technically?
No.
Is it a fact?
Do you understand what a theory is?
I do understand what a theory is. That's why I'm asking. Is theory science or is science theory? I'm just playing semantics with the words.
Scientific theory is, sir?
Yeah. I understand what scientific theory is, mate. I think that what you're presuming is I'm stupid,
No.
and that you're a UCL biologist. Are you?
Hold on, Adam. Let's slow our roll, okay?
No. I'm just asking you a question.
Another thing, unless we can actually have a conversation. Look, I'm asking you to tell me what the definition of a scientific theory is. I just want to know if you know it. I'm not calling you stupid. I'm asking so that we have...
It's supposing an explanation. It's supposing an explanation that is not backed up by an equation. So science is repeatable and provable. A theory isn't provable or repeatable.
Okay, so you are incorrect, and I will tell you why.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so a law is math. So you said that it has to have like some math to it, right?
Yes.
A law deals with math, okay? A theory is an explanation of facts.
A supposed explanation, because theories change, don't they?
Supposedly, but you're incorrect. You're incorrect. You could say supposedly all day long, but no. It is verified, tested, and approved. And that's what you don't understand. So
Approved by who?
Hold on. By everybody that ever tests it. That's the problem, is that everybody that gets to test it, because when you come up with a hypothesis, that's when you have an idea.
Okay.
And that's what you think that hold on. That's what you think a theory is. You think a theory is a hypothesis.
A hypothesis, yeah.
You don't understand that a theory is the highest level
Of hypothesis.
No. Wrong.
Until another theory comes along that disproves it.
This is kind of why I do prefer the text thing, because right now it's like our opinions, right? But I could absolutely slam dance you with what the actual definition of a scientific theory is, and then I could also hit you with the National Science Education Center's how it's an actual fucking fact, and that the theory explains it.
Does the National Science Centre say that? Hang on, I'm going to try and stick on the subject instead of kind of going left field. Can I just ask you a quick question? Because let's go to examples now. Forget us talking about the definition of words. Let's go to examples.
Hold on, though, because I really feel like if we just kind of gloss over what it really means, nothing means anything.
Yeah, no, I know. A theory isn't repeatable and provable. It's a theory.
I find it kind of dishonest.
It's not.
We're going to gloss over what a fact is. We're going to gloss over what a scientific theory is.
Okay, is evolution a scientific fact? Is evolution in the books now a scientific fact? Is it written as a scientific fact?
Yes.
Right, okay, that's amazing. They can write that. That's incredible. Can I ask you a question then? No. I love biology. I wasn't born Christian. I became Christian at 30.
It's okay, man. You can convert to anything you want.
Yeah, I know. I'm not here to defend my faith. I'm here to I examine it.
It's fine, man.
Okay, so quick question. Just a quick question, very quick one. Can you go through the process of evolution of how a caterpillar went into a cocoon and turned into a butterfly? Can you tell me how that happened?
Well, so that's not actually evolution, buddy. That's called metamorphosis. That's what the one life.
Cool, metamorphosis. Yeah, cool. Can you tell me how a single-celled organism, because everything started off as an amoeba, yeah, in a primordial soup, how evolution process over billions of years would have allowed that metamorphosis to happen? Take your time.
Yeah, bro. Okay, so biology 101. It's called stay in school, Adam. Really,
Do you think I'm not educated?
Hold on. So now I need to break you down from singular cell life all the way to...
No. You can start at a caterpillar. Take to a caterpillar.
Bro, look, this is simple.
Okay, pretend I'm stupid. Pretend I'm stupid.
Ask me something. Are you the same as your grandfather?
Say that again.
Are you you the same as your grandfather?
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much. So if I took a DNA test of you and your grandfather, you guys are the same?
Pretty much, yeah. Just
So,
recombobulations.
what would you say percentile of DNA you share with your grandfather?
1/4%. I'm sure there's some crossover because I'm from the same tribe and I'm human as well. So,
Okay. But isn't it weird that you share like fucking like 98% DNA with a chimp? But
I mean, would that not point to the same creator?
No, that would point to a common ancestor.
Okay, I could point to the same creator.
Wait,
Wait, quick question. Just stop dancing. Stop dancing.
Hold on. You know why there's no creator?
Why?
Because matter cannot be created or destroyed.
Okay, so God was outside of time, space, and matter.
No, there's no. What are you talking about, bro?
Okay, so just stick to the one question because I asked you a question. It was a very simple question.
Hold on, Adam. Bigfoot was outside space and time.
Cool. Listen, bro, we're jumping around. I asked you a very simple question. I'm not being rude.
You asked me to explain all of evolution because you kind of refused to accept it.
But I used to love evolution. I loved all this stuff.
But now you hold a delusion that prevents you from accepting reality.
Okay.
That's
Cool. So can you tell me how a caterpillar can change into a butterfly through the evolutionary process?
Right after you tell me how a god can exist and exist outside of space and time, and if something can come from nothing, just like your god.
Well, I can't prove that, can I? Because it's not provable. There's certain things in the Bible that I can't prove.
Why would I have to support anything for you to believe it then?
No, because I tested the Bible. I continue to test it. My whole channel's based on the truth is not subjective. The title of it's called "The Truth Is Not Subjective."
This is fun. Having you just basically kind of talk over me is super fun.
Okay, cool. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Could you answer the question on the caterpillar, please? I'll be quiet.
Yeah, as soon as you can show me. So a caterpillar it goes through metamorphosis within its lifetime. That's not evolution, okay? Have fun. I don't know what else to fucking tell you. What do you want from me about a caterpillar?
But hang on. The thing that I'm having problems with is having evolution, allowing something slowly over millions or billions of years, whatever you want, or tens of thousands of years, allowing something to decide to stop moving and then slowly produce a shell, and then the next person slowly produces a shell, and that continue through natural selection process, and then whilst it's inside that cocoon, then deciding to change round all of its components and turn into a butterfly and breed on the other side.
What are you talking about deciding? What are you talking about?
Okay, I'll repeat it again slowly so you can understand. You tell me if I'm being stupid. I don't understand. Okay, that's fine. You can explain it to me. You tell me when to stop.
Evolution is not about metamorphosis in a single lifetime, okay?
That's the only way it could have happened.
I'm talking about a process, you're going to talk the fuck over me the entire time, and I know it, so I'm just going to talk really fucking fast, and I'm about to hang up on you, because seriously, every time I talk, you talk over me. Serious. Look, evolution is a process that can be pretty fast, but it's not within one generation, okay? Simple? You got that? It's change of alleles, dominant alleles, right? I actually like the background. Thank you for being quiet for 1 second. So the idea that you're not the same as your grandfather because you're slightly different, because there is genetic drift and mutation and natural selection and all kinds of things happening, it's not that it's deciding. It's not that it's deciding. The idea that what works survives, okay? So in a fucked up world just like that, like there's all kinds of pressure from all kinds of things, from predators to all kinds of isolation, to all kinds of geographic things that will actually change how a species. Have you ever heard of a ring species? Have you heard of that?
Bro, I love science. I know what you're talking about. I know evolution since I was at school.
Do you know what a ring species is?
Say that again.
A ring species.
I don't. That's the only thing I don't know.
Okay. And the idea of a ring species is that basically they are the same as you would call kind. There's a really great example of these newts in California, okay?
What about the caterpillars, mate? Just can you stick to the caterpillar thing? I know what you told me about evolution, but my problem, that's the one thing that I was like, I don't understand that.
No. See, the idea that you and this caterpillar thing, you are hooked on this process, this amazing process of metamorphosis. Mm-hmm. You're like, wow, that seems really complex and hard to do. and Charlie's never going to be able to explain it, and therefore it's magic. There's a problem with that, guy. But I'm telling you, these processes have evolved over a very long time.
Okay.
It's not that the caterpillar decides. There's no decision, okay? Seriously. It's like, do you decide to go through puberty?
Okay, so just tell me. So this.
No. Can you answer the question? Do you decide to go through puberty?
No.
Do you decide to get old?
No.
I know. You don't have control over that. Do you think that a caterpillar decides things and has control over turning into a butterfly?
But it turns into a cocoon first, doesn't it?
Yes, it goes through a process.
How was that process allowed to continue?
You used to be a sperm, bro. You used to be a sperm and an egg.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yep.
So, do you go through a metamorphosis or not? Do you change? Do you go through?
I know it happens. I know that a butterfly. I'm not denying that.
Do you realize that mammals have eggs? Is that weird to you at all?
No.
Oh, okay. It's not weird that.
But did a butterfly just come onto the earth like that? Was it always like that?
Well, yeah, that would be the case if it was magically created.
Yeah.
By the magic
So is life magic? You know, the first amoeba, the creation, is that magic?
Hold on. What did you just
Okay, so I believe in a miracle maker. I believe in God. Yeah. So when everyone says life happened in the beginning, the universe happened. Yeah. I believe that God created that. You believe the universe happened, but you don't believe in a miracle maker. So life is a miracle. You would say that, wouldn't you?
No, I would not use the word miracle ever.
Okay, it's fine. So you believe that a wet rock, and lots of minerals created a living, something that replicated itself and then found things to eat, then had sex with itself and multiplied?
I actually really enjoyed the breakdown, like the version that you just did.
Well, that's a scientific version, isn't it?
Let me do that to you real quick. Okay. So what you think is that everything magically created itself and it hates you and it wants you to burn forever unless you suck its dick forever. Come on, man. Seriously.
Say that again, because you're not that loud on your phone. Just say it louder, and I can hear you.
No, I'm telling you, that's why I didn't want to tell you in the first place, is because my mic is shit, bro.
It's fine, I can hear you now. So say that again. I believe God created everything, and everything works together perfectly, and God made it like that.
Very cool. And you know what I think? I think that you do not have a rational reason to think that.
I do, because everything that I can test, I test. But I can't test that. I can't. There's the things that I can't test.
What do you mean you do? You can't test any of that. You literally have a faith-based belief, bro.
Okay, cool. So if we forget the butterfly one, because I think you're not wanting to address the elephant in the room on that one. That's fine, you know.
No, dude. You want me to break down metamorphosis, which happens in one fucking lifetime, and I'm telling you, you go through the same type of thing where you're an egg and you go through fucking apoptosis or whatever, mitosis. You actually change.
Okay.
You physically change.
Cool. So how did the cocoon? How did it change in the cocoon?
This is fucking stupid. Why don't you tell me all about the flood?
Well, let's go to the flood. Okay. Do you know that the cities? Cool.
Because the idea about a cocoon and a butterfly, and you're like avoiding the part where how about this? How about human chromosome 2? The fusion of human chromosome 2. How about that?
I don't know what that is, mate, so I can't comment on it.
I think you love biology and all this shit. So anyways, there's absolute proof that we descended from a common ancestor with human chromosome 2, the fusion, okay?
I've never heard of it, so I can't comment on it.
This is where you're coming from, bro. You're like, yeah, I think that there was a miracle, and for no reason, I think that there's a thing, a being that created everything, and I can't show that in any way possible.
Well, you can't. It wouldn't leave evidence.
But I'm highly skeptic of everything that everybody else can support, even DNA evidence, fossil evidence. This is all highly suspect.
Cool.
But I can absolutely expect or totally accept that a magical being created everything for no fucking reason.
So let's look at his story.
Nothing.
Let's stick with Noah's Ark. Let's go to Noah's Ark now. Let's stick with his story that we can test. What evidence will we expect to see if the land was dry and there wasn't any sea and civilization was spread all over the world? Yeah. What would we expect to see?
So basically, we're just going to do hypotheticals.
No. I'm asking you if the story of Noah's true. If the
story down and we're going to hypothetically say, what should we hypothetically see if this was the case?
Yes.
How about you provide what there is to actually think that?
Okay. Do we ever find lots of cities underneath the sea all over the world?
Okay, so I'm going to ask you again. Can you provide actual evidence that supports Noah's Ark? Not, hey
Yeah.
man,
Yeah. I can.
Send me positive evidence.
Do we? It's a statement. Find cities underneath the sea all the time.
So, what is actual evidence for an ark?
A city under the sea is evidence because man doesn't go down in scuba gear and put a city together.
So the city's under the sea. So, what does that show us?
Okay.
How about this part? How about the part where we find whale bones in the desert?
Whale bones in the desert because there was a giant flood. Does that explain it? I mean, logically, that kind of does, doesn't it? What?
Let's go into the salinity. Let's go into salinity real quick.
Well, there wasn't. It was all fresh water, but we have salt pits all over the world, don't we?
Yeah, fresh water. And then what happened to the saltwater fish? They just absorb the fresh water, huh?
Okay. Did I sent you a link? You know how fish can adapt and change?
Well, you understand that
Yeah.
that's
So if everything was if no, I've given you the answer. Stop talking. I'm giving you the answer. So if everything was fresh water, it all rained down and all the rivers, all fresh water, yeah, and on the land we find salt, then the salt would go into the fresh water and it would become salt water. So that would be a slow process, wouldn't it?
Adam, dude, you're fucking on it. That was some good science, bro. I mean,
No, but that's what would happen. It's not science. It's not science. It's just it is science.
Yeah, it's just facts. It's just facts. You're super on it about that. Yeah, there's validity. So there was no salt in the ocean, right? There was no salt in the ocean. There was never salt.
Well, the Bible says that the springs of the deep opened up, and it rained down for 40 days and 40 nights. Yeah. Do you know that Christians say that they found Noah's Ark?
Did you know that that's bullshit?
Have you looked?
Did you know that Christians claim all kinds of stuff all the
No.
time?
I'm asking you a question. Have you looked? Have you?
Yes, sir. Yes. I have seen many claims of Noah's Ark being stuck up on a mountain and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, Mount Ararat.
Never comes to fruition. That shit is hilarious.
Cool.
Super fucking funny. I mean, laughable, but you guys suffer a delusion to the point where, there's a boat and it had all the fucking animals. Cool. Let's talk about that real quick. You want to talk about the animals, homeboy?
Yeah, of course we can.
Hold on.
Of course we can.
First off, the idea of a flood is not supported in all kinds of ways. I mean, geology, all kinds of problems.
I just...
The salinity, you think that the fucking... Don't overtop you.
No, I just perfectly explained salinity.
This can overcome in a day, right? 40 days, 40 nights of water. Somehow, all of a sudden, they're magically delicious. No. Not how that works, bro.
Okay, that's fine.
It's just not how that works.
It's fine.
Seriously, I asked you to get the fish tank for a reason.
Okay.
Because guess what? So
why are you so angry? Why are you so angry, bro?
Because it's hilarious to see you doing this dance.
I'm not dancing. I've given you my understanding. Whether you accept it or not is up to you.
This is actually what I thought was going to happen. Okay. Is that you're going to fucking talk over me. That anytime I made a valid point, we get to skip over it. And then you're going to ask me ridiculous questions that are almost basically like they're malformed, just like the idea of the caterpillar shit, right? So this is my favorite because you pinned me to where I can't provide you with links, right? Yes,
well, just talk it out. Just talk it out.
Look at this clown just fucking loving it. Yep.
Okay. So you know when it flooded.
So the idea that you wanted to do this to where nobody could provide links, I see why. I see why you wanted to do that.
Like,
I see why you wanted to do a video chat.
why
So
don't you
that we
just
could
send
do
your
it.
links? Why don't you send your links?
People fucking fun talking over each other is the jam, isn't it?
What?
Talking over each other is super fun, right?
Do you think you've been doing it to me as well?
I think that I've had to. I think that I've had to absolutely overtalk you to try and get any points out. Yes. And then the second that I'm done even trying to say something, we skip. Then it's time to all of a sudden let's go to something else. Let's do that. Let's not deal with this.
Do you think that you've skipped?
Evolution isn't an observed fact.
Cool.
That's hilarious.
Cool.
And then we get to do kinds, and then it just stands, and that's fucking stupid. That's stupid. Like there is no reality. Like there is no correct. There is no way to prove anything.
Okay. Do you know the fossil record?
What about the fossil record, man?
So you know that
everything. How about this is fucking hilarious. So basically, your position is that you can't prove anything.
No, I just said to you, you can look at Noah's Ark, but you think it's false.
I can look at it, but it's bullshit, though.
That's fine.
It's
fine.
It's fine. Right now. Which fucking discovery is so amazing that you feel science supports and is now accepted?
What do you mean science? Science says there's 52 genders, mate. I don't trust science all the time.
Science is wrong. Okay. So all of a sudden, science says there's genders. So now everything in science is wrong. Okay. That's
Okay.
legit, bro. That's
Cool.
legit. Did the computer stop working too?
Cool. Do you believe we landed on the moon in 1967, was it?
The moon landing. Sweet. What else? What else do we got, bro?
I mean, everything came from nothing. The Big Bang Theory. I think that's hilarious.
No, bro. Not everything came from nothing. That's what you think.
What did it come from, mate?
What are you talking about?
What did it come from?
Singularity, homeboy.
Cool.
I told you, matter cannot be created or destroyed.
Okay. So it always existed.
Bro, it expanded from a singularity, yes or no?
I believe God created it.
That's nice. You could believe that Bigfoot did it. Does that
I could believe that Bigfoot did it. Some people might do that.
Does that mean anything? Saying that
But you haven't given an explanation, so you don't know. Where's your position?
I'll tell you straight up factually that the evidence supports that the universe expanded from a fucking singularity. You say, God did it. That is so hilarious. That's super funny. Dude, give credit to something that you can't prove exists.
That's fine. I can't prove it, so I can't. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Seriously, though.
I'm okay with that.
Hold on, Matt. Or whoever the fuck you are. Seriously, Adam, check it out. The idea that you just get to assert things and go, I just believe it.
No, but I can't test it. There's things I can test and things I can't test.
Nice. That's nice.
Thank you.
And so why try and debate people that can support their position?
You cannot prove the Big Bang Theory.
I absolutely did. Evolution is a fact. The universe expanded from a singularity. Deal with it.
Cool. Okay, that's fine. What percent of the world are atheists, mate?
No, sir, don't give me that bullshit. How about this? Deal with the fact that evolution is a fact.
I don't agree with that, but that's fine. You can say that. That makes it true. That's cool. If it's written in a book, it's fact. I'm cool.
Okay. No, except for it's supported by evidence. Oops.
Okay.
Let's try.
Cool.
That's
Cool.
true.
So, are cities all over the world underneath the sea? Does that kind of hint at there might have been a flood?
I think that we're done here because guess what? You just got schooled. And everything else that you say is to avoid what I just said.
Okay, cool. All right, mate. Okay, cool. Yeah. So, are you a UCL on your profile? It says you're a UCL biology teacher.
I would like to ask you one question.
Ask anything, mate.
Do you think that I should take you serious if you cannot deal with the facts?
Of what?
The two things I just told you.
What, you believe evolution is a fact?
No, not that I believe. Not that I believe. That I accept the proven fact of evolution and that Absolutely, science supports the universe expanded from a singularity. But not only that,
And but are you, can if I give you my answer, you're not accepting it.
you do not have a way to get around any of these.
Cool. I mean, listen, I'm giving you my opinion. I'm giving you my statement. I don't believe it, but you're not accepting it.
Well, that's because there's the idea of substantiation, my guy. Just like this is hilarious because I'm providing you with things that are provable. Okay, I can show
I mean,
you.
I've just said that it's provable.
I can show you the image of human chromosome 2 and where the fusion happened, and then I can explain why, and then you're still going to turn around and go, I don't believe it.
Have
And
you?
that's ignorance.
Cool. Have you seen the numerical code in the DNA? Yov-He Vav-He. Have you seen that?
This is actually draining. So basically, no matter what I say, you're going to hopscotch around to these things that you feel point to magic. Cool. This is really cool. This is why apologetics is so lame. This is literally why apologetics just fails.
Okay, cool.
Literally. So versus
Cool.
factual.
How many atheists are there in the world, mate?
Hey, you know what? DNA kind of looks like a code. Therefore, a magical code. No. No, my guy.
Cool. So,
My baby. No.
cool. So, what's the purpose of life, mate, in atheism? What's the purpose of life?
No. Atheism is a single thing, my guy, and I'm going to say it once, okay? Atheism is the lack of belief in gods or God, okay?
Cool.
That's it. It doesn't dictate. Guess what? If you're a teenage boy, absolutely. Guess what? It changes for each person. It's subjective.
Okay.
The meaning of life is not given or dictated. Sorry, seriously.
What's the chance of you being born a human then instead of like a bacteria or an animal or anything like that?
Oh, my fucking God. I'm not sure how I would calculate that, buddy.
Infinite. It's hard to describe, isn't it?
Well, I'm just saying that I'm not sure the parameters I would use to try and calculate that.
Okay.
So,
But where did consciousness come from?
I'll pass on that one.
Cool. Where does consciousness come from, mate?
Consciousness is obviously... Okay, I know what you're going to say, because I've been over this so many times. Consciousness is a product of a brain.
Okay. Cool. Is that you? Are you sticking with that then? Yeah. You sticking with that? You don't believe in, I don't know, a soul of something, or some kind of spiritual aspect? Do you believe in a spiritual aspect?
Dude, there's so many problems with all of these concepts.
It's fine. You can say no. You're an atheist. You can just say no. I don't.
The problem that I'm having is that you are trying to make things just so basic, and it's like, yeah, bro, you believe some magic. You're trying to make it to where it's like we equally just have like these beliefs.
But bro, listen. I literally was 30. It took me 8 months to stop trying to attack the Bible until I accepted Christianity. I'm not from a Christian family.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what.
I love science.
I've spent my entire life. I'm older than you, my guy. I'm fucking gray. Okay?
How old are you?
Dude, I'm old enough, bro. I'm fucking older than you. How old are you right now?
I'm 37 in 3 weeks.
Yeah, so I totally got you, okay? I'm totally older than you. The thing is that just because it took you so long to convert to something, that doesn't mean anything.
No, but I spent my time. All I ever do is study. When you said, "Oh, what you should have stopped learning in school," all I ever do is study.
No, you clearly did not, because when I'm asking you about a theory and when I'm asking you about these things, you literally don't understand what they are.
You know this is recorded, don't you? Like, you know this is recorded.
You think that a theory is supposed. Yeah. You recorded yourself
You,
that
so,
over again, yes.
A lot of people, when they watch this, they'll kind of go, Adam's not an idiot. And he's not trying to say, if he doesn't know something, he won't say something. But I know your position. I love science.
All right, well then here's the part where everybody gets to reel it back to the part where Adam said that science is supposed. Oh no, what is it? The theory is a supposed explanation.
Yeah, does science change? Does science evolve?
Absolutely, it's better. And you know what makes it better?
Cool.
More science.
Amazing. So it's not a fixed position, is it?
Well, it can change according to new evidence, which is very much unlike the theistic position, which is stuck permanently with the goat herder's guide to the galaxy.
No. I mean, science changes our understanding of the Bible. Do you know most of the scientists? Do you know most of the scientists that you're quoting were Christian?
Oh, wait. I'm quoting a Christian scientist when I'm telling you stuff? Did you know that every day of the week is named after a different god other than your God?
Okay.
Does that mean anything to you? Does
No.
that mean anything to you?
But it meant something to the scientists that you're quoting their theory.
So hold on. I care about the science, and you want to jump into the weeds about what these guys believe? That's
Yeah, I mean, these guys would literally be on my side.
they're what?
They would be on my side.
About what?
Name me a scientist, a famous scientist, and we'll go find out whether he's Christian or not.
Why would we do that? Is it a bandwagon policy? Are we got the
No, because with their brain...
How about you look up the Project Steve, and you see how many scientists named Steve accept evolution versus how many scientists of any name disagree with evolution?
What percent of the world do you reckon? What percent of the world do you reckon agrees with evolution? Do you
believe my shit.
Cool. Do you think that I'm in the minority or you're in the minority?
Adam, do you think that having more people that think something makes it right?
No, not at all.
Oh, so would that be a bandwagon fallacy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called argumentum ad populum.
Okay.
And it's very rational, and I love it.
Cool. But you're quoting people that believe what I believe and using them against me.
I'm not quoting. That's hilarious, bro. When I'm telling you what a scientific theory is, why don't you tell me which Christian I'm quoting? Okay? Do that. Look it up. I'll wait. Okay? I'm going to wait for you to do that. I will wait.
Which Christian? Which scientist are you thinking of? Name a scientist.
No, why don't you name the scientist that I'm quoting when I say evolution is a fact?
Oh, Darwin.
Yeah? He said that? Darwin said that? That's the quote that I'm quoting? Sure, bro.
I mean, there's comedy channels. I don't think you're that funny. So.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
He slammed down his Bible and he's like, evolution's a fact. Yep.
Does Darwin believe in God?
Does it matter? Do you care what Darwin believes?
Not really, no.
So if Darwin was a Satanist, all of a sudden you'd be like, damn.
I mean, your channel is called Charlie Darwining, so.
No, yeah, because I'm fucking winning.
Okay. What are you winning at, mate?
Obviously, debates like this, where I got people asking me about fucking butterflies, and then tell me that they can't prove anything.
Cool.
Want to talk about cities under the sea, telling me how fish can absorb any type of water, no matter the salinity of any kind. Okay. And then a magical being did it. Yeah. And then evolution is like a fucking guess, and then everything stays in kinds. And basically, like, so much ignorant stuff, it's hilarious. How could I not win versus shit like that?
Okay, cool. I mean, that's fine. Does atheism make you happy?
Absolutely, bro. I'm not worried about fucking jack shit about magical beings, just like I'm not worried about werewolf rape. Yep.
What's the purpose of life?
Why does there have to be a purpose?
Cool. And how does it make you treat people? If there's no purpose to life, you can kind of do what you want.
So the idea that it makes me treat people like I'm like, there's a person, I'm an atheist. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, I think a lot of
Adam, let's get something clear real quick, okay? Let's get something clear. Atheism is a single thing, again, okay? It's I don't believe in gods or any god, okay? I don't believe that. That doesn't make me treat people a certain way.
Cool. Okay. Quick question. If there was a code underneath the Bible, a numerical code that man couldn't have created, would that make you scratch your head?
If there was a code...
Yeah.
It would would probably actually make me scratch my balls.
Okay, you can scratch your balls. I'm scratching my bum at the moment, mate.
Okay, all right.
Cool. So I mean, on all the videos that I've shown you, my channel's called The Truth Is Not Subjective. There's 5 videos, and 2 of them specialise in the code, showing that man can't have written the Bible. The first video is 5 archaeological evidences of the prophets, Noah, and Moses splitting the sea, and Sodom and Gomorrah, and what the other 2? I can't remember. And then there's quantum physics. Do you like quantum physics? Have you heard of that?
Yeah. Yep.
Brilliant. So you know how quantum physics describes a particle being in 2 places at once?
Yep.
Yeah, it's double slit experiment. How that you can have spooky action at a distance?
Yep.
Cool. You understand how quantum physics can go backwards and forwards in time?
What's the name of that effect? I don't know if I necessarily...
If you study quantum physics, you can look it up. But to say I understand it, I can describe it. They can, you can look into it more. I know it happens. I don't know how it works at all. I don't know how any of it works.
There's a lot of strange things that are happening on the quantum level.
Yeah, cool.
I could see fucking something strange happening. So
cool.
I'll look into that. I'm not familiar with that one.
Okay, cool. So I debate a lot of Muslims, and they like to attack the Trinity, God being 3 in 1, a prayer, affect our consciousness affecting things miles away, going backwards and forwards through time. They're appearing at different times. These particles. There's other effects as well. There's loads of different effects, but it all kind of hints at properties that the Christians have described to God for 5,000 years. It's very interesting. There's a lot of scientists coming to Christianity through quantum physics at the moment. Last maybe 5 years.
You know what that kind of boils down to?
What? Science?
It kind of boils down to a Texas sharpshooter fallacy.
What does that mean?
A Texas sharpshooter fallacy is where you get a group of data, or you basically get a whole bunch of data, and you come back after the fact, and you draw a bullseye on it. And you go, oh, look, these all kind of look a lot like this. Okay. These all kind of point to that.
Okay, so just explain how that fits onto what I've just said. Just break it down.
You're picking and choosing certain things that you feel like this data set somehow points to this thing. That is literally a Texas sharpshooter fallacy.
Okay, you can call it that if you want, that's fine. But science is describing... Science is only finding... True science... Just 2 seconds. True science is only finding and explaining what is already here. It's understanding reality, isn't it?
Yeah, no, that's funny, because exactly right. You definitely see the Muslims do that same exact thing, where they look at stuff in their book, and then they try real hard to find something that matches it.
It's fine.
You
can think that. You can think that.
I'm going to ask you something, Adam. Is there any prophecies or any time that you see believers saying things that they think from the Bible that you're like, come on, man?
Have you turned on the news recently? Have you turned on the news?
And so, you know what? It's a prophecy. Dude, I can't even get down.
No. Israel, mate. Israel.
Oh, you're right. And you know what? Bigfoot told me that it was going to be like that. It proves Bigfoot. You are so right.
No. I just said Israel, not Bigfoot, mate. Stop.
No. I'm telling you that it is. It's just like Bigfoot said in the prophecies of the big word.
Okay. Cool. That's fine. I mean, do you want me to elaborate a little bit further?
No, I'm almost over this. I do have some other shit to do. And I mean, this isn't really productive. Do you feel like we're actually debating in any way?
Not really.
Yeah, we're kind of just like...
Because you're not listening. You're not listening. You have this air of arrogance.
And now you have some content, right? So good for you.
I have 112 subscribers, mate. I'm not doing this to be famous. I'm just trying to save people.
I'm just saying, Adam, this doesn't seem very productive. Okay?
Cool. I mean, quantum physics and the Bible, sounds quite interesting, doesn't it? And then the archaeological evidence of all the prophets, you can look at...
Like I just said, you don't have evidence, my guy.
No, I've just said to you, it's a statement, it's not like testable, it's not like refutable. I've said every single video I've sent you, underneath them, in the description, there's 5 videos which just use science. So yeah. I felt that important that I put them under every video.
Hold on, Adam. I really want you to take a step back for 1 second, okay? Just take a step back. And no, I'm just saying, like, from the idea that, like that we're attacking your belief, okay? How about this? How about I say that, look, lightning exists, therefore Thor. Okay?
Okay.
Do you see the problem? Can you point to what the problem in that line of reasoning is?
Yeah, because it doesn't have to have Thor in it. It doesn't have to be created by Thor. So what you would do in the Bible or any other book, you'd find very specific things that can only be from the Bible. Very specific things. You do generalist things.
That can only be from the Bible?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, so that's a generalist. That's a straw man argument, isn't it? You understand what that is, a straw man argument?
Hold on. This is fucking ridiculous. I'm sorry. I'm getting sidetracked. I'm getting hit up by a chick. Hold on.
I'm sure you are, Darwin.
No, that's whatever. I'm a stud, bro. I got a sister. It's okay. You want me to flex on you? Don't make me do it, bro. Don't make me fucking do it. Anyway, so yeah. So I got bitches hitting me up. This is the trick, is that I'm gonna bounce. I guess this was fun. I guess. Do you have anything you want to end this with, or anything?
I'd just like to say that every video underneath, there's 5 videos that are just based on science.
We're doing the science. That's what it was. Is that you're pretending that science backs up your...
No. I'm just encouraging you to look, not to trust me.
Okay, so real quick,
Imagine 2 billion Christians are mental.
Could you give me? I know. You want to go with the bandwagon.
And Charles Darwin was mental. And Edison was mental, and all the people you listen to, they're all mental.
Yeah, bro. Did you know that there's 45,000 different denominations of Christianity, and they're not the same as yours?
Yeah, cool. But I'm not denominational, mate. I'm not denominational.
So wait, non-denominational. So you're different than all of them. You guys don't agree.
Just love Jesus, mate. Just have a relationship with Jesus. Yeah. I mean, what's the date? What's the date today, mate?
I mean, seriously though.
What's the date today? Charlie, what's the date today, mate?
Are you wrong or are they wrong?
No, I'm asking you a quick question. What's the date today? They're wrong. Let's just give you a question. They're wrong. I'm right. I'm amazing. Woo. Okay, Charlie, what's the date today, mate? What's the date today, bro?
Oh, it's definitely BEC. It's EBC. It's before God's. Yeah, tell me what it is. It's the God's date. It's the date of God, right? Is that where we're going?
It seems quite important. Seems quite important, doesn't it?
All right, man. We'll have fun.
I will do, mate. God loves you. If you want to know if it's real, just ask him.
Reason loves you more, my guy. Reason loves you more.
I know it does. Cool. Bye.